welcome to my latest video. Today I've got a bit of a weird one that I'm going to be showing you how I enhance my blue eyes. So this is the makeup that I wear to make my eyes look more blue. Now I know what you're thinking, Anna, your eyes blue, they're not going to change colour. But with a little bit of trickery in terms of the eyeshadow colour that you wear and the lip colour, you can slightly enhance your blue eyes and make them look even more blue, because my eyes are sort of blue, but they're not piercingly blue, they're like a muted blue. I'm saying the word blue a lot. So I'm just about to go into the tutorial, but I've already put my base makeup on in the tutorial. If you want to see how I do that, then I will leave a link at the end of how I apply the makeup. It is the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Fantastic Foundation, which is a bit of a faff to put on, so I will leave a link to how I do that. I do look a bit crazy, I warn you, because I have my eyebrows on as well and nothing else, so it's a look. But if you want to see how you could potentially make your eyes look more blue, then carry on watching. Okay, so as I said, I do look a bit insane with just eyebrows on, so I'll be going straight into the tutorial. So I'm going to be using three main colours. Firstly, this copper colour that I've actually hit pan on. I'm going to be using this darker brown colour, and I'm also going to be using this lighter shade. I may dip into a couple of others, but oh yeah, I've just remembered, I start off with this colour. So that was a good start. So I'm going to start off with this colour, which is Lavish in the palette. It's just like a light brown colour. And I'm just going to be putting that in the crease and blending it across my eyelid, but starting in the crease, so that the majority of the product is in the crease. How many times can I say the word crease in one line? I'm also going to be taking that colour underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to be swapping brushes from a straight fluffy brush to an angled brush. Now I use these, basically they're the same sort of texture, but it's just to help me place the product properly so that I don't mess up. Well, it reduces the risk of messing up. So I'm now going to be taking this dark brown colour on the brush, obviously. Where else do I take it? Tapping off the excess, and then I'm going to be putting that, the angle of my brush basically there. And then I'm going to be swiping it inwards. So putting it there and swiping it inwards. That's literally all you do. Which is why I use these angle brushes. If you use matte smoky colours, it just softens it slightly and helps the eye stand out more. So again, I've just put it on, moving around. Angle brushes save my life. Okay, then I'm not going to put any more of excess on this brush, but I'm just going to be taking that underneath, just to blend out any sort of harsh lines. This next colour that I'm going to put on my eyes is what I think sort of really helps to define the eyes. It's this colour here, the one that I basically hit pan on, and it is the colour Wink. And it is, I think, if I was to only have one eyeshadow, of all my eyeshadows, it'd be this. So I'm taking this on a pencil brush, and I'm going to be putting it first of all underneath my eye. And I'm lining it from the outside to the inside. And then I'm going to be taking a little bit more of that product, and I'm going to be sort of outlining the V of my eye. So I'm going to be taking it up there, like that. And for now, I'm just going to leave it there. So I'm just going to do that on the other side. Okay, so now I've sort of outlined them all with that bronzy shade, which is really the one that helps bring out the blue in your eyes. I'm going to be taking that first fluffy brush again, and I'm going to be sort of blending it all out, just to, you know, make it look a bit more normal. And I'm just going to be blending underneath slightly, but not very much. Same on the other side. So as you can see, my eyes do actually look more blue, which is silly because they're not more blue, they're the same blue. But I've just sort of done a bit of a trick with the bronze eyeshadow. And that's basically it. I'm going to now put eyeliner and liquid eyeliner on. It's totally up to you whether you do this. I'm doing it because that was a loud noise, I'm actually going out tonight, so I don't know, I want to look fancy. So the eyeliner that I've been using at the moment is the Maybelline Expression Kajal liner. And it's just like this, just a pencil liner, but I actually think I prefer it to the Barry M one, which is crazy. I'm going to be lining the upper and lower waterline to sort of further enhance my eyes because it does help to define them. I often say that not to line the lower waterline because then you can keep your eye sort of open and it widens it slightly. That's not what I'm interested in tonight. What I want to do is make my eyes defined and more blue. So I'm going to line them with a black eyeliner. So I've just sort of lightly lined it. I haven't like drawn it loads and loads in. And I think that's the thing that I like about this eyeliner, which is probably a negative, is that it isn't super black. So if you want a super black eyeliner, perhaps not this one, but it just gives like a nice soft defined black. So I've lined the whole of my eye, but it doesn't look too black. It just gives like a defined blackness. I'm not really making sense, but you know what I mean. So now I've sort of defined my eyes with this pencil, I'm going to be using liquid eyeliner. The definition of the black Kohl liner isn't that important, but I do think it helps ever so slightly to smarten up the look and to also make your eyes look even more blue. So I'm going to be using liquid eyeliner. I'm using the L'Oreal Super Liner, because it's super duper. So as you can see, I've only done a small flick, and that's because, as I mentioned at the start, I'm quite pale, blue eyes, rosy cheeks, and I find if I do like a big flick, it sort of detracts away from like the blue eyes, and it gets a bit cray-cray. So I just like to do little flicks. I mean, they get bigger because I mess one side up and then you have to even it out, and it's just a nightmare. But I try. Finally, mascara. Firstly, curl your eyelashes. You really want to open your eyes up and sort of let people see that your eyes are blue. Silly, isn't it, what I just said? So, curl your eyelashes. I mean, do this anyway, regardless of eye colour. And then, for mascara, it's actually personal preference, sort of what you use. I don't really think that a mascara is going to make your eyes change colour. So I'm going to be using the Benefit They're Real Mascara, which makes my eyelashes go insane. But I think my mascara is drying up and I'm going to have to buy a new one. I mean, you can just see how insane it makes my lashes go. But I think that any sort of defining mascara will sort of help to define your eyes even more. You don't need to use a Benefit one. The Maybelline Lash Sensational does just as good a job. So that is the end of the eye look, and I think you can tell that my eyes do actually look more defined and more blue, ironic as it sounds. So I'm just going to go off quickly and do the rest of my base makeup, and then sort of like blusher and things, and then I'm going to come back and show you my lip colour, because again I think that this works with the eye makeup to sort of enhance the blueness of your eyes. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I've just put a little bit of bronzer and blusher on. I've used the Benefit Dandelion in this weird packaging, but it's a really nice pinky colour, not too heavy. So the lip colour that I'm going to be using is a Barry M lip liner in the number 9. I have used it in another tutorial and I cannot remember what it was, but it just really helps to tie the look together and helps, doesn't detract from the eye makeup and sort of trying to get your blue eyes out there, but it does just enhance it. So I'm just going to be lining all of my lips. And then you can see it's like a pinky reddy colour. It just works well with the eye makeup. And then just for a little bit of gloss, I'm using the Natural Collection Pink Velvet Gloss. You could use any lip gloss for this. I just use this because it's cheap and I always do different colours so the doe foot applicator is ruined. And it just adds a little bit of sheen. And this is the finished look. I think the two most important things are the bronzy coloured eyeshadow, which was Wink from that MUA palette, and then the pinky reddy lip, not too over the top, but it works quite well with the blue makeup. Works quite well with the bronze makeup for the blue eyes. I hope you found this useful and that you've learnt a little bit about how maybe you can make the best of your blue eyes. Thank you so much for watching and I shall see you next time. Bye!